Welcome to Eagle 7 News. I'm Jens Kallgren.
And I'm Brennen Scarborough. And Eagle 7 News starts right now.
Welcome back to this special edition of Eagle 7 News. We are coming to you from the green with our beautiful campus behind us. Brennan, what's it looking like right now?
It is an absolutely beautiful day, 65 and sunny, partially cloudy, and it is an absolute great day to be doing this. Finals are starting, and speaking of finals, Jens, this is your final broadcast with Eagle 7.
It is my final broadcast. I'm pretty sad I'm going to miss you guys, but I'm also pretty excited to
That's
be
really,
on.
that's really exciting.
With many seniors excited to graduate next week, we decided to go out and get some tips and tricks from seniors for this next class that's coming up. John Lonsma has the story.
So we're here in the Billy with Eagle 7, and we're going to get some interviews with some seniors to see if we can get some advice for incoming freshmen.
I would say become friends with people that are in different activities than the activities that you're in.
Make sure to use every resource on this campus, whether that's the professors, the libraries, or older students or students in positions of leadership.
My word of advice is just to try new things and do crazy things sometimes.
My advice for freshmen coming in, I think, would be to definitely search out a potential spouse as soon as possible.
Really get to know your professors, but personally I didn't do that, and I think that would have been awesome. A senior leaving, I really wish I had a better relationship with most of my professors.
The end of the year here must be the most exciting time for seniors because you're a senior, right, Jens?
Absolutely. I'm very excited to graduate. Northwestern served me very well, but yeah, I'm excited to get on with the next stage of my life.
That's exciting. For those of you sticking around this summer, Ashley Chapetta checked out some local Minnesota shops in her new What's Trending vlog. Take a look.
On this episode of What's Trending, we head down to Minneapolis to check out some locally owned Minnesota shops. The first stop, Frostbeard Studio.
So, our bosses, Tom and Rock, started out making candles in her mom's kitchen.
Okay.
So it's kind of like using a crock pot, melting down the wax, adding the oils and everything. And
Sure.
they started selling on Etsy, and they actually got featured on BuzzFeed.
Okay.
And that kind of blew up into the shop we are now today.
How much is it per candle?
It's $18 a candle.
Their candles smell like stories and are perfect for any book lover. While the location I visited was their home studio, you can find their candles in many wholesale shops across the metro. They also sell their candles on their website and on Etsy. One store that sells their candles is also our next stop, I Like You, Minneapolis. The popular draw to the store is their famous I Like You wall on the exterior of the building, but we took a look inside the store as well. Everything I Like You sells is made by local Minneapolis artists and crafters. They have a wide variety of cards, home goods, and more. The next store we visited in the cities is Patina, a colorful and vibrant boutique full of unique Minnesota art, accessories, home decor, gifts, and more. The location we visited is off of Snelling, but they also have 6 other locations across the Twin Cities.
For Eagle 7 News, this is Ashley Chapetta.
Those places look awesome, Ashley. I'll definitely be doing my best to hit those places up this summer and buy some nice goodies. Brennan, did you see Lindsey Peterson in Sports Illustrated Kids?
That was amazing, especially after the volleyball season that they had, going to the Final Four, defeating the 1 seed in the tournament. It was an absolutely exceptional thing to see her in Sports Illustrated. You know, just something that you read about like when you're a kid, and you actually see someone that you know in there.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I was so astounded to see that, and we went and caught up with her to see how she dealt with that, and she was pretty surprised herself.
Someone hands me a Sports Illustrated and says, "Look," and I was very confused. I was like, "What?" Because everyone was staring at me, smiling. So then I flipped through it and see my card there, and I was, very surprised. It was very cool, but I had no idea that it was coming. It's a huge honor. But I didn't even know that was possible for D3 athletes to be in that. But so very cool and very humbling too to be a part of something just so big, and it was amazing, yeah, for the team and for myself. It was just really cool to reach so many milestones as a program and individually. It's been a hard work and a long process since I've been a little kid, and for our team especially the past 3 years now that I've been here. Really excited for what this next season holds for us.
The UNW baseball team needs to win out and needs help from another UMAC baseball team to possibly make the playoffs this year. Our own Anderson Bazile Jr. caught up with Tyler Osborne to talk about how he helped us to get into playoff position and how an unfortunate event delayed his senior plans.
The beginning to Tyler Osborne's senior season was unbelievable, but for the first time in his baseball career, he experienced something new.
Coming hard from second, coach is waving me around, I'm ready to score, and I get probably right where I'm standing, right about here. I take a really long stride, then I felt like I got just shot right in my hamstring.
Tyler ended up injuring the muscles on the outside of his hamstring, but for those who do not know what Tyler was doing this season, UNW's baseball statistician Matthew Bauman explained.
Tyler was getting on base more than half the time that he was up to plate. Driving in runs, hitting for power, he already had 6 home runs on the season.
Tyler Osborne's incredible start didn't just come out of left field. He gave me an inside look on how he spent his summer working on his game while studying the pros.
Well, the big thing I did is I studied a lot of the MLB guys. I studied the best that do it and then tried to, implement some of the stuff they do. And so I really just kind of took ownership of, my game and studied the best.
Those may wonder why number 13 works so hard, but he feels obligated to give it his all for other reasons.
I think God's given me a gift to do this, and I want to glorify him and, the talents and the abilities he's given me. I feel like he's put a love for baseball in my heart, and I just want to, serve him and give back to him in that way.
For every athlete, there will be one day to officially call it quits. But when college baseball is over for Tyler, he will try his best to take his talents to the next level.
I'm going to try to play baseball after college. That's always been a dream of mine, and I think, the way I've been performing this year, it's coming, a little bit of reality, even if it's, a really tiny chance. The time to, chase my dreams is right now.
As Tyler's Northwestern season and career is coming to an end, he explains how he wants to be remembered.
I want people to, recognize me as a follower of Christ, because that's eternal. Baseball can end at any time. Anything we're doing can end at any time. So I want to, live with a more eternal purpose.
From Reynolds Field and Eagle 7 News, I'm Anderson Bazile Jr.
Tyler and the Eagles will be playing this Saturday the 6th in a must-win game against Martin Luther, and the first pitch is at 1:30. Tyler, what else do we have going on in sports this week?
It was a busy year for UNW sports. Many programs saw a new level of success. So let's recap, beginning with the UNW football team. The squad captured its first UMAC title since 2008, which earned them a bid in the program's first ever NCAA tournament. The men's soccer team had an up-and-down season which ended in the UMAC tournament semifinals. Meanwhile, the women's team had a winning season ending prematurely at the UMAC quarterfinals. Volleyball enjoyed a historic run last year, going all the way to the Final Four before losing to eventual national champion Kallgren College. Junior Lindsey Peterson was named D3 Player of the Year, and Coach Beth Wilmoth was named D3 Coach of the Year. Moving on to the winter sports, women's basketball finished a strong year by losing in the NCCAA North Central Regional Final. Men's basketball continued their conference domination this season by winning their 7th straight UMAC title. They lost in the first round of the NCAA playoffs to finish their season. And now we move to the springtime, where the women's lacrosse team made huge improvements to go 11-5 in their second season. Meanwhile, men's lacrosse finished up their first ever season with a decent record of 5-7. There are still teams in action this spring. To keep up with it all, go to unweagles.com for all the information you need. For Eagle 7 News, this is Tyler Crabb.
This year at Eagle 7 has been an absolute blast, and we made a little year-in-review video so we can get a recap of some of our best memories and favorite stories from this past year.
This is real news. 100% real news.
They put up all the money. I mean, so we told them that, of course, we weren't going to change anything about the message, that we were in charge of the spiritual content, and they said, of course, why would, we don't know anything about that. That's your guys' area.
Northwestern was just named the most beautiful Midwest campus by Christian Universities Online.
The warm weather has been great because we're able to be out here and they're playing a baseball game right now. It's late February and that's awesome that we're standing out here in shorts and watching baseball, but at the same time it's a little bit sad because we had to cut the season short for broom ball.
My goal is to be here 10 years and so certainly met that goal from that perspective.
Who Coach Talley is doesn't change.
A very kind and caring and compassionate guy.
Just building those personal relationships with players.
He never put himself above Eagle football.
The first moment just being out there, getting the camera set up for the first time was
Probably the most excited.
I submitted my film just because I wanted to create something and I wanted to share a story that I had in my head.
Not a lot of people see us because we're hanging out in these editing labs, basically alone 24/7.
In light of some controversy that happened last semester, Northwestern has recently decided to remove the rock from campus. How do you feel about that?
Aw, that's kind of sad.
Controversy?
Controversy.
What controversy?
You don't know the controversy, Dawson?
I live off campus. This is classic. It's a classic case of, oh, people are misbehaving. How are you in that department?
I'm getting married, bro.
What? When did you propose?
January.
Oh my God.
I loved when Bert went up to the ceiling and tap danced on the ceiling and then did a few flips coming down. That was the best part.
It's really incredible, and you guys have to see it. The music is amazing. Step in Time is everyone's favorite, so it's just a lot of fun, honestly.
I love Northwestern, and I love its mission, I love its goal.
After a very competitive student government election, the student body made their voices heard by electing our new president and vice president, Ryan Schultz and Deborah Spooner.
We came because we wanted to develop this school, we wanted to continue to improve this school, we want to see what we call true community on the school.
First, how can we develop our ability to increase the knowledge of Christ and our ability to effectively serve, but then how do we tangibly push for more ways to serve that?
On Thursday, April 27th, the UNW students went to Feed My Starving Children to volunteer on the annual day of prayer and service.
Last year was a little bit tough because I lost both of my roommates to finals. Miracles can happen, and they did come back.
What an absolutely great year. It's just awesome to look back at the memories from the rest of the year. And it's just been really fun. And it takes a whole group of us, obviously, to put on the show every week.
Absolutely. It takes a village to do what we do. I mean, we have people on audio. We have people in the studio. It just takes so many roles to make this happen.
Absolutely. And it's just been a fun year. We want to thank you guys, the audience, for just being our viewers, watching us the entire semester. And it's just been so much fun putting the show on for you. So from one last time, I'm Brennen Scarborough.
And I'm Kallgren. We hope to see you guys in the fall.
Stay fly, Eagles!